Alrighty, hello gamers. Hello everybody. How's it going? Rorschach, hello. First indeed, yeah. Jabronas, hello. Conan, hello. Juan Dagon, how are you, my friend? Beyonce, hello. Mason, hello. Mason, did you get your package? Drew, what's up? You have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the down and up arrow key is always off center. Like the key, it's literally looping more so to one side. Yeah, it's called left justified. It looks really unprofessional and uneven. It's not hard to keep it aligned, but most companies are too lazy to do so. I did. I've been typing on it the last 2 days. Oh, nice. Do you like it? Temu Beyonce. Shones, how are you doing, my friend? Shones, I'm curious. How do you manage to tune into streams and stuff? Do you don't you work in like in an office setting? With the hour difference, I feel like it feels like it would be difficult. Oh, Chuseok. Time for Diego to celebrate Chuseok holiday? Nope. Oh, you just like see the alert and manage to hop on. That's kind of clutch. If I knew people who streamed in the day, maybe I would be more distracted too, though. Oh, it's around 9 a.m.ish? Oh, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair, that's fair. So perfect time for me to tune into your stream. Oh, that makes sense. So it's like kind of just getting the day started. To be fair, it's not like, unless you have like specific meetings going on, it's not like much is happening, right? So it kind of makes sense. So I cover the dread of working. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's been pretty busy lately. We've been like kind of overwhelmed at work, just like doing a bunch of different things, and so I'm like actually kind of like really tired right now. But I do want to cover this also because next week I'll be away for work-related stuff, and so just wanted to kind of like cover this and check out the boards that I need to check out, between this week and next, and then kind of like leave it at that. And then I'll be back a week after to do more stuff. Y'all don't enjoy being slaves to capitalism? All right, so tonight we are going to be checking out this new board. So in the past couple of years, we've seen quite a lot of full-size customs coming out. So Wuche Studio reached out. They're doing this kind of like collaborative brand named Chilkey, and it's like Chilkey, and I believe they're doing like basically like a pre-order type of a buy where they're doing the ND104 is it's basically it's coming soon. It's basically going to be like this Kickstarter type of deal where they fund this keyboard. And essentially it's gonna be like a group buy or pre-order, but I think it's gonna be on Kickstarter rather than on like regular storefronts. So yeah, but they sent out a unit. I'm actually not really much aware of all the specifics, so we'll just kind of go with it and check it out. I only want to be slave to my desires, which requires money. This is true. This is true. Okay, so we open the box, and it comes, there's another box inside. So this is like, I guess, the full packaging. So it just kind of has like, part of the board. And then it says perfectly blends comfort and quality. ND104. That's the branding. Chilkey. It's like this sort of like wolf branding. Oops, sorry. Put the mic there. My bad. And then let's see. So take out the box here, and let's see. Oh, it looks like it's like a sleeve. So there's a sleeve, And then the rest is pretty plain. Not much going on here. Just kind of shiny. Yo, what's up? Mr. Toki, how are you doing? I tried downloading more money, but or buying more money, but unfortunately I paid money and no one gave me money back. Okay, so let's see. ND104 tri-mode operation instructions. Okay, so one side is in Chinese. The other side it's in English. So this is pretty much the same, I think, as a lot of the Wuche Studio stuff, which is like the Zoom TKL and so on and so forth. The layout of this is basically the same. Basically has like wireless operation stuff, how to like turn on Bluetooth and pairing and like lighting control and that kind of stuff. I think this is basically the same stuff. Makes sense since this Chilkey brand is, or rather their products is a collaboration with them. So I'm expecting this to be essentially the same, or at least largely similar. Okay, so they have a caps lock indicator, charging indicator, web driver features. Okay, okay, cool. Instruction manual. I'm here for full size bone half SG half $1 1 10,000. Yeah, if oh, what the? It has keycaps on it. Oh, that's it's pre-built. Oh, it's a pre-built board. Oh, that's kind of neat. Okay. Oh, it's pre-built. I thought it was gonna be a kit. Okay. All right. So the box itself is pretty simple. Riot, I need my stab content. We can do we can do the equivalent of stab content, which is I can swap the switches. I can swap the switches, you know? Oh, what the? So what are these keycaps? Okay, they're not GMK, but they're like GMK, like, you know, they're like cherry profile. So okay, so we have this like ice blue colored case. It's definitely not anodized. It's definitely like some kind of like coating. Built so fast today. Wow, I know. This is that's kind of cool. Wait, so what accessories does this include? Okay, so it has, what is this? Oh yeah, it has some sort of like tray that you can use. The question is, how does that work? And then gaskets, screws, extra like hardware, cable, and that's it. The cable's kind of nice. These pre-builts are disgustingly good now for the price. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would say like the whole race to the bottom thing and just having like pre-builts within $200 that essentially include every single thing you need, and they have pretty good stabs, pretty good switches, pretty decent firmware actually. Like, I mean, reprogrammable at least. Among other things, is pretty nice. Oh, this cable is actually kind of nice. Rubberized cable, pretty thick. Huh. Wow, nice. Comes with a little leather cable tie, essentially. Wow, pseudo leather, I guess. Pretty nice though. Yeah, okay, so let's see. So I was told these have these switches called Wuche Studios Breeze switches. Pretty light. They told me there was 60 gram bottom out, and it certainly feels about that way, like 55, 60 gram bottom out. I can tell there is a bunch of foam already installed. What about the keycaps? I'm kind of interested in the keycaps. What are these keycaps? Oh, the switch came off. But looks like double shot keycaps. right? For stabs, so since the switch already came out, it's actually easier for me to look at. Stabs looks to be some form of plate mount stabs here. Plate mount stabs. You can see it's already been lubed, so it has lube on the wire already. And I think that thing at the bottom is PE foam, I'm pretty sure. This. And let's see, installation of this. Oh, and I mean, this switch is, I think this supports like other layouts too, so I think that's sideways, but let's see. It is south facing. South facing, FR4 plate, double shot keycaps, pretty nice. These are like, they are technically like long pole like switches, like they just bottom out all the, like they feel like full travel when you just press on the switch, but the travel itself is shorter. It's around 3.5 millimeters from what I saw on the spec sheet, but pretty nice. Let's see what the rest is about. So let's I guess, so how do I work with this? What's this? Some kind of tray, and I think it was supposed to go here according to the website. So let's see, just checking out the website here. ND104. Okay, built-in calculator screen, ambient lighting, and office tailored switches. Smooth, quiet, and crisp typing experience for work and style. Okay, so it has a screen. It has a knob. It has a button here. Okay, RGB. It comes with a built-in mini storage compartment. How does this work? So, built-in compartment. Okay, so I'm assuming you just have to remove the switches, and it basically is like it's just literally just a thing that, you know, fits in this, right? So essentially, I mean, I don't know if I would call this a compartment in the sense that it's just a silicone box. Like, you could make a box that's the shape for like everything, right? So like, I mean, sure, it's a compartment, right? You like remove the caps and then you just put this. I guess it is like friction fit, so it becomes a compartment in that sense. I should have made one for the alphas, right? Or the entire numpad. The entire numpad could be a tray, right? It's kind of funny. I mean, it's cute. I think it's a cute way to do this. I mean, because you could technically use your nav cluster stuff here. You can just use the stuff on the numpad. You can use numlock shortcuts for home and page up and page down. Then delete, you can just program on a function layer. Standard full size though. So that's neat. I guess I'll just leave these out because why not? Just so that we can show this. Take the keycaps out and put all the keycaps in the compartments. Right. Yeah, just lay them all on top. Like, just lay them all on top. Yeah, love the keycap set. What is it? So this one is TA90. This is GMK. This one is included with this keyboard. So Chilkey seems to be using, you know, whichever manufacturer they're using for these thick cherry profile. Actually, is it cherry? Really? It looks slightly taller, maybe. Let's see. Oh no, it is cherry. It is cherry. Thought it was almost like OEM, but no, it is cherry. Cherry profile double shots. They do look like, I'm not sure if it's, I think it is ABS, but Pretty nice. And yeah, this is like their ice blue colorway. So let's take a look at the website here for a sec. Whoops. So let's see. So it has a compartment. You can keep stuff on it. And then yeah, it has modular LCD keys and knob. Okay, so it looks like it's modular, similar to the Zoom TKL Dyna, where you can remove the screen and have switches on there. So that's kind of similar to what they did on the Zoom TKL Dyna. Okay, based on this photo, it looks like it's ball catch for the case. So ball catch for the case, looks like it uses a form of gasket mount. They have 5 layers of precision damping. They have plate foam, switch foam, PT acoustic pad, and case foam. Pretty much the whole deal, the whole package. Mounting methods, looks like they have a couple different ones, which is this elastic bar mount and the little gasket mount. And then they have photos. Let's see, colors. Sorry, I'm gonna zoom in a little. Colors, they have black anodized, and then this is accustatic coating. They have lunar white, sky blue, soft pink, and lumen yellow. 5 layers of dampening. Okay, RGB, FR4. So it looks like for plate they only offer FR4. They have batteries, of course. 1.2 millimeter FR4 PCB with flex cuts. VS support, blah blah blah. Talking about latency over the connections. NQ rollover, plate mount stabs, and other parameters and whatnot. Breeze switches, make typing like a breeze. PA housing, PA tops and bottoms with palm stems, 3.5 millimeter travel. Workforce, that's actuation, I assume, between 40 and 50. I was told it was like about 60 gram bottom mount, and it certainly feels that way. Oh yeah, there you go. 60 gram bottom mount. This is the linears that are currently installed in the switch. And then timeline. So let's see, send out test run units to content creators, introducing new switches. Kickstarter launched it October 15, ISO layout TBD. And then they are starting delivery in November. Oh wow, that's pretty fast. That's like 1 month. So some of these must be already basically made. It's pretty nice. All right, okay, cool. I'm kind of curious about this one too. Is this also like a keycap? It is, I think. Oh yeah, this is just like another keycap. But there's another switch here. But yeah, it has the kind of classic creamy sound that people talk about with when you have all the foam pieces. And it does look like it's the ball catch mounting. So let's try to take that out. Do I need to be careful with anything here? Okay. Okay, so it looks like, all right. Okay, so opening it up. So indeed, it has pogo pin connector in the middle. It has the thing that was on the Zoom TKL Dyna for the screen. And then we indeed have one fixed layer of foam here. Okay, so we have a pretty stuck piece of foam, but I mean you can definitely unstick it slowly but surely. But there is a whole layer of foam here. And then let's see here. We have the anti-conductive little pad here. There's our connector for the pogo connectors. Looks like we have like sort of like built-in what is this? Little gaskets for like force brake mod essentially. They're pretty much already placed on there. These are just actually like little socks that they put on these alignment pillars. That's kind of nice. These are adhered on it. These are adhesive. Let's see. Looks like we have a diffuser here. Yeah, like they're like force brake pads. Yeah. These. So this doesn't feel like steel. It feels lighter. It feels like aluminum. I think this is aluminum. I think this is just patterned like aluminum. I think that's silver aluminum. Bump-ons just uses kind of relatively regular diameter round ones, so I think these are pretty easy to replace. There's quite a bit going on, yeah. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just silver alu. It definitely feels like just a cover, and then underneath I think there's a weight. But it is a full size, so it's like decently heavy, to be honest. Okay, very nice. What is this, sub 200? Let me check. They did send me a like a product thing, like a brief. So there's 5 colorways: black, blue, white, pink, yellow. Yeah, there are early bird price on Kickstarter, so Kickstarter always does this, right? So when you do like a Kickstarter, they always have early bird price if you're like supporting from like day one. It's 169 US and normal price is 199. So yeah, $200. $200 for this thing. Frankly, that's quite a lot. I mean, like quite a lot being offered in a singular package for $200, including a cable, ball catch mount, like ball catch system, all the foam, all that, right? Pogo pin, it's tri-mode, so it's also, I think I actually don't have the USB stuff here. Like I don't have the wireless stuff here, but it's wireless capable too. So yeah, $200. $200. Look, okay, let's take a look at the internals here. So how do I do this? Is something getting stuck here? Oh, interesting. Okay, I see a screw here. Okay. Oh, is it the knob that's kind of stuck on there? Okay, hold on. Let me retighten this. I think the knob is not letting me take it off, so I think we just need to take out the knob top. Hi, Pocket Donut. Hello. That's kind of tiny. So hard to access these little knob thingies. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to take off these keycaps. Oh, there, it fell. Okay. Alright. Alright, there it goes. There goes the little knob piece. Okay. Now take it off here. This fell through. Okay, so there's our knob. So FR4 plate. It has per key RGB. Mounting styles, it has, so let's talk about the mounting styles of this. Mounting styles, it has this like point gasket stuff. So this point gasket stuff is similar to a lot of other boards. And then it has elastic bar, which is what they call it. But this is basically PCB mount. So it basically just goes onto these little tabs here. And it just kind of goes on like that and then sits on top of the bottom case. As you can see, there is foam in between the plate and the PCB. So yeah, quite a lot going on though. We can try other switches as well though if you wanted me to try out stuff. But yeah, that's basically the construction. And then on the top piece here, already attached, right? So there is a screen with the pogo pins, similar to the Zoom TKL Dyna that we checked out a little while back. And oh, is that? Ah, it also has top mount. It also has top mount. And it also has top mount, because I see screw holes there for top mount. So you can also do top mount if you want. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, and then you know this is just a little silicone kind of cover that lets you put it on there, and it kind of serves as a mini tray, but it really is just a space filler there. Okay, so I guess we can always try it the way it is right now first. I'll just put it back together, plug it in, try it out, and then we can maybe open it up and try some different switches and stuff. Well, I mean, you can already tell what it's going to sound like, because it's the full foamy experience. All right, let's take out this little screen cover. And then this can go back on here. Retain this. Okay, so let's just try it out though in its default form. Little cat fell. Okay, there comes on the little screen. It says ND104, pretty cool. Okay. You still using your GPW? Yeah, I still have it here. Been too lazy to get anything new, Drew. When new mouse? I don't know. Whenever I feel like buying it, I guess. All right, let's try this. Oh, it's kind of bright, huh? Okay. Huh. Where's my typing thingy? Oh, there it is. Okay. The zero hole full magnesium WL mouse. You should check that one out too when it drops. Wait, why should I check it out when it drops? Why not just get something? What? I don't like getting brand new stuff. It feels like I'm a beta tester essentially. I mean, not really. I mean, they're technically fully fledged products, but then there's like always issues at launch for things. I don't like buying things at launch if possible. Hey Rue, I got my ND104 on Monday. Oh, nice. Hi Aiden. They're pretty good with stuff like that. I guess waiting for reviews doesn't hurt. Yeah, I like to wait just to see, you know. All right, we can try this out though. Let's see. Okay, so this is completely stock. So this is WS Breeze switches on FR4 with all foam. Okay. Alright, so, you know, thocky, creamy, marbly, insert all buzzword adjectives for this. It's all of that, right? But pretty nice. I mean, I think if this were the out-of-box experience for someone who is just looking for a full size that they can just buy for under 200 bucks and just have keycaps, switches, everything lubed, all done, this is pretty good. It's pretty nice. If you don't like ice blue, get the black one. You know, but it'll come with switches and caps. Like, that's kind of crazy. So pretty nice. Pretty good, to be honest. Pretty good. Is this Shoko at home? Yeah, sorta. It just came with the board, which is kind of cool. Also, pressing this opened the calculator for a second earlier. Or was it this one? I don't know. I pressed something and it opened the calculator. All right, unfamiliar sound on this stream. Yes, that is true. The keys are very chill. Yeah, chill. So we're just gonna be chilling here, and we can try out some other stuff. So, you know, I have some other switches, right? So I think the first step is we can try to see what it sounds like without foam, like at all, right? So we can take off all the foam and just try it out, right? I think that's kind of like number one thing. Oh, it actually has a calculator. How do I use it though? Wait. Why is it on the calculator once I unplugged it? Okay, now it is. Doesn't show there. It's not a touchscreen either. I don't know how this works. Is that a joke because it has numpad? No, hold on. Let me. There is a manual here, so let me see. That's in Chinese. Ah, crap! I opened the Chinese part again. LCD screen control. Aha. Okay. LCD screen control. Okay. FN plus delete. Delete. Short press on off. Page up. Page down. Okay, FN plus cal, exit LCD calculator mode. When entering LCD calculator mode, it is the calculator's backspace, this one. FN plus F13, restart the LCD. How do I use the calculator mode, though? Which one is cal, though? Is it this one? Oh, there. Okay, so to exit it, I do FN plus this one. That's calculator. But how do I actually use the calculator? That doesn't seem to trigger anything. Oh, wait, what? Well, whatever this calculator mode is not responding the way I would expect it to, you know? See, it's like slow or okay. I don't know about the firmware on this. Let's just exit the calculator mode. I'm not really sure. FN shift plus F13 is restore the LCD to factory settings. I could do that too. Screen character display on or off. Let's see. Oh, I don't have my delete key here anymore. Let's put a delete key on this. If the calculator put a waifu GIF? Yes, exactly. Okay, there. FN plus knob, LCD on off. Oh, okay. LCD plus, FN plus page up, page down. Huh. Okay, let's see. There's other modes, I assume. Oh, okay. So there's like a clock. There's like this little cute teddy bear and rabbit bunny. There's like temperature, and then there's like, you know, stuff regarding the computer. That's not an accurate time, but you know, there's probably firmware for this. Okay, that's cute. We got a GIF sayer. Yeah, it's because it is GIF. Okay, cool. I'm not really sure how the screen thing works, but it's fine. No biggie. It only shows the result of the calculation of some sort. You know, I don't know. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. I mean, like, shouldn't I be able to see what's going on? That's just the volume. Yeah, for some reason the calculator mode is not responding as it should. So, something to bring up, but the calculator mode didn't work for me. Okay. Now I'll put these caps back on, and let's unplug it. And let's try messing around with it. So actually I do need this key right now. Need to take out this knob. Alright, so alright, goodbye foam. We're starting from the bottom. Magnets, how do they work? Indeed. So it does use ribbon cables, but it does have the pogo pin connector, which is handy. I feel like, you know, this has flex cuts for everything. I'm seeing them now. So taking out all the foam is gonna make it really quiet, in my opinion, because these tend to just kind of bend out, and it's a very thin PCB and all that. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's take it apart first and then see how it goes. But we can tape some. Yeah, we can tape them shut first. Yeah, usually those all flex cut ones tend to be very quiet because of that. Okay. Let me just take out these keycaps and stuff. I need I second a foam taste test. Pah. Just kidding. Do a Hippio kinetic sand. Taste those PFAs, yeah, gotta get that cancer in my system. Yum, tastes like a keyboard. Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of eating kiwis, right here, eating some food. Oh, good boy. Oh, are you drinking water? Oh, what a good boy. Wow, this is gonna be at least I don't have to do stabs, but yeah, taking this apart is gonna take some time because it's a full size. 104 keys, my friends. That's a lot of keys. Just to take off the plate foam, by the way. What are those switches? These are Wutre Studio Breeze switches. They look pretty nice. They do actually feel pretty nice. Pretty smooth, but yeah, short travel though. It's not 4mm. 3.5, I think. But if you're into that, then you know. Been a while since I've seen my baby kiwi. Oh, where is he? He's over there. I'll go get him. Give me a sec. Let me get him when I have like less of a mess over here. Otherwise he'll hate me for it. Alright. Keycaps off. I'm gonna move this keyboard, my actual keyboard here. I'm gonna move it somewhere else. Okay. All right. I'll get Kiwi. Kiwi, wanna say hi? You don't. I know. I know. He's like, it's too bright. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Can see him right here. Yeah. I think he got fatter. Oh, he has been eating pretty well. Yeah, he gained a little weight, but I mean, not in a bad sense. He's like, it's too fucking bright. Oh. Is he having a good nap? Yeah, he usually takes naps in the evening, so. Yeah, bye, gunk buddy. Good. Okay. Does he let you hold him upside down? No, no, he does not. He would probably bite me if I did that to him. I mean, as it is, if I try to grab him like this, he will maybe try to. Oh, he's being okay right now. But sometimes he might prefer to bite me instead. Not trusting enough? No, he just has a personality. I don't think it has to do with trust. I think he just doesn't like it. Cats just have personalities. Right, Kiwi? Kiwi, actually stay there. Kiwi, stay there. I'm gonna get you something nice. Oh, stay. Sorry, it's a little messy, Kiwi, I know. He gets the good stuff. It says freeze-dried liver, right? Yeah, liver. Kiwi, look. High five. Wait. Oh, careful. Okay, sit. Okay. High five. Give me a high five. Give me. Oh, he's like, don't want to. High five. High five. Come on. Good boy. High five. Good. Oh. No. Okay. Let's get it. Nom 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 nom. Here's a freebie. Okay, good. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, you don't have to stay here though. You don't want to. I know you want to go. Actually, you can stay if you want, but it's a little tight space here. Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay. All right. Well, you can stay for as long as you want. Where do you get H87A? Wait, A? Like the mini USB one? Mini USB one is kind of tough. I feel like, I mean, you have to get any of the other replacements. Infinity from McLovin or Otis from Dodgy. Oh, USB-C? Oh. Yeah, then the McLovin or the Otis ones are also replaceable. I would say McLovin is the easiest one to get. Infinity 87. Nam mentioned. Good morning, Vietnam. You wanna go? Okay, bye. Okay, CEO left. Left all his fur here. Okay, so where were we? Taking off switches, eh? And oh, are you feeling playful? Long pole linears, who is this imposter? They're pre-installed on the board. Damn, not Alps compat though. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I haven't. There's a piece of foam in between right now. This and that. We actually. Oh, this is hot swap, so no, of course not. Yeah, no. Oh wait, are you talking about the H87? Oh, or the Infinity ones? Oh yeah, I think they did not have Alps compat. Oh man, if you want Alps compat 87 like TKL PCBs, who has them now? Actually, I don't know. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Is this soldered or no? I think it's not. Okay. Applet? Oh yeah, Applet might have it, yeah. I don't know if does Applet still have stock on stuff? Oh, it has PCB files. Oh, I see. So I have to get them ordered. Kind of sucks considering that if you do order them also, I mean, you know, it's probably coming from China, right? So. Oh wait, Vintkey's is in Canada. Never mind, doesn't matter. But here, for us from the U.S., it's like, yeah, I don't want to really order much from China these days because of duties. The America special. Yes, exactly. Doomed. How many do you need, Vinkeys? Like, are you looking for a lot? Or just a few? Okay. So switches are out. Came out pretty easily. Then gonna remove these, little screws for the plate, like securing the plate on top for the hot swap stuff. There's just a few standoffs. That's what the word was. I forgot. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Oh, or this. Is this like, how is this installed? Oh, there's a screw here, okay. There we go. Okay, foam is off. Alright, there's our plate foam. And then here is our PE foam as well. And also the plastic piece, the plastic thingy that I think prevents this from getting stuck. Okay, so that's pretty much all the foam on this. Okay. So now, we can go ahead and maybe I'll tape up some of these shut, the cutouts, the flex cuts. I just need rows of this, right? So. Oh, that's the only flex cuts on there, okay. So it's really just the alphas, okay. The rest is fine. Okay. That's nice, at least. Apple has the PCBs in stock? Oh, cool. Oh, that's nice. Where's Apple based again? Europe, right, I think? Somewhere in Europe. If I recall correctly. Okay. Alright, now let's do a foamless build. So, obviously this kind of extends way past the user base of this board, but we're just trying stuff out here. Sweden? IKEA land? Oh, okay. Cool. Like, whoever buys this board, ND104, would just grab it, plug it in, and that's it. So, this is way past that, for sure. I don't need to touch the stabs. I think the stabs are fine. So, I don't have enough switches for, like, full size for everything. So I'm just gonna use the main cluster area. So what switches should I try first? I did lube some MX oranges a while back that I can try. I also have some like alpacas. I think I have some MX browns for like 60%. If you guys want to see any particular ones. I also have like, you know, Wuche Studio ones, long pole switches. I have some HMX. Some Gaterons, so on and so forth. Maybe we can see how this sounds with the MX lineage first, and then kind of go from there. Yeah, so MX Black's equivalent, and these are MX Orange, but you know, same thing, I guess, right? We can try with that, and then we can start with that, and then replace them later. Why not use the stock switches? I can do the stock switches first. I mean, well, I actually have to install them elsewhere too anyway, because I also have all these other positions that I'm not gonna be able to fill. So we can do that, yeah. Any 75 or 65 layout keyboards with a big battery and VIA do you recommend off the top of your head? Does the Neo 65 Core Plus have a big battery? But if it's a 65, that's like the first thing that popped into my head right now. The Neo 65. I'm not sure if the Neo 65 had battery though. I think it was just wired, right? But it does have VIA. And it's pretty good for the price. For a 75, you could try out like a Zoom 75 maybe. The Zoom 75 had a, pretty sure had tri-mode, so it has wireless and a battery and all that. Okay, I'm gonna fill the rest of the board with these first. Oh yeah, let's see, layout wise. This PCB actually supports ISO as well, and it also supports step caps lock, so that's nice. Bottom row is, oh, it's 1.25U bottom row stuff, and then it does have some split spacebar support, but obviously the plate doesn't support it right now. I looked those up, okay. Are those MX orange? The ones here, yeah. I'll try the stock ones first, and then we can swap to MX orange, and then like for the main cluster, and then we can basically just keep doing that, like swapping switches. But I'm just filling this section out with these because, yeah. Also to hold the plate up. Alright, let's put the rest of these guys. Let's try, yeah. Maybe let's try what Drew has suggested. So we'll just do no foam, but with the stock switches. Basically give someone the comparison for fully stock but no foam. And I guess the bottom tape is pretty easy to do, so. MX Blues? Ooh, you know what we can try? We can try those Wuche Studio clickies that I got like a while back. Those actually kind of slap. I think they're click bar switches too. But I think I might have some MX Blues as well somewhere. I think I do have a small bag of them, although I'm not sure if they're modded or not, but I'm pretty sure I do have some. Oh, where did Kiwi go? Oh, I think he went to sleep in the room. Alright, so basically foamless build on this now. I guess I just need to put it on. Wow, so much kiwi fur over here. This work? Let me just double check. Okay, cool. Jedi Buds, hello, how's it going? Ni hao go. Hello. How's it going, Melee? Going good. How about you? I'm doing alright. It's been a busy week for me work-wise. But I think at least I'm kind of clear on like deadlines for myself. I just have like regular work to do when I go in. So it's been alright. Next week's kind of busy though, so I have like prep work to do for next week. So like today I was staying at work for a little longer than usual. But you know, work is work. Other than that, you know, had dinner and just been chilling. I was watching an episode of Dress Up Darling season 2 earlier. Pretty good actually. I'm actually kind of surprised. The direction of the show is very good. Other than that, not much. Do you win any of the raffles today or the past few? I did not win. Oh wait. I don't know which oh, I see. Got my resin fix in the mail today. Oh, what you get? You get something good? No recent raffle ups today though. Yeah, I mean it's kind of tough chances. some of the tougher ones this time. So popular ones. Keyboard is really blue, also matches the desk mat. Yeah, this keyboard is very blue. So it's funny, but the keycaps and the switches were included with it. Like it was already pre-built. All I did in the past, you know, hour is I tried it out stock, and then I took it apart to take out all the foam from the board. So we took out all the foam, and then I taped up the PCB flex cuts shut because it has like the ones that go around the alphas, because otherwise it'll be really muted. So we tape those shut so that the sound is not as you know, quiet from that. I actually like it without the foam in the sense that with the foam earlier I was noticing that some of these keys were elevated because the foam was pushing everything up a little bit more. Now it kind of looks, you know, the keycaps look properly like sunk into the case, which is nice. Good old tape mod in 2025. Yeah. Tape mod to prevent flex cuts, you know? It's a prevention tape mod. Do you win a gaffle today? Yeah, no luck. No luck for me. I did not win. No luck for me. Some bangers today though. That sale had some good colorways. Lots of classics, or like, you know, like reprises, revisits of previous colorways in the new sculpts, which is pretty nice. Alright, now we can try it out this time. So this is basically linears, basically same as, but without foam and tape. Added tape to shut, keep shut, keep flex cuts shut. Dignity Dolch, Fuckboy Blank was definitely crazy. Yeah, they're all nice. They're all very nice caps overall. So, all right, let's try this out. Sounds very different though without any of the foam this time. Let's try it out though. pretty good. Yeah, I mean a little high pitch probably because of the switches combination with the plate and all that. But yeah, I mean, I personally like this more because it gives the case more personality. But I expected it to sound kind of like maybe like more resonant stuff, but it's actually not that bad. Yeah, let me go through the mods. Oh, I guess that's this is the knob. Forgot to put it on, but it's pretty good. Actually, it's not bad. It's really not bad at all. All right, well, that's cool. I think yeah, I think nowadays, you know, I think people can have realized that flex cut PCBs, I think flex cut PCBs work nicely if you're going to be using the foam for sure, because the foam basically adds their extra rigidity that you lose out from having the cuts in the first place. But yeah, if you're not going to be using foam, especially plate foam, like the one that goes in between the PCB and the plate, if you're not going to be using that foam, then I personally always say, like, you know, just forgo the like flex cuts. Like don't have flex cuts. Like get a softer type of experience from getting a softer plate instead, you know. But yeah, more character to the board without foam in my opinion, but you know, obviously certain people want certain sound signatures, so you know, people have different experiences with this stuff. All right, let's go ahead and replace this 60% portion with these MX oranges I have over here, and we will go from there. Either a softer plate or a softer mount. Yeah, exactly. Especially nowadays with like so these boards, a lot of these boards, like the ones from China or like just in general actually, a lot of people are coming out with boards that support at least 2 mounts, right? Like, yeah, there's some that are like, oh yeah, it's gasket only or it's like top only, but most of them have like a mix. So yeah, softer plate and softer mount, you know, mix and match, do whatever you need to do, but it's really not that hard, especially nowadays. Like, so many boards just offer the option anyway, so yeah. But all right, so let's take out these switches and try out some how do I turn this off? Like, why is this still on while I'm like unplugged? Is it because it's like not on USB mode or whatever? Lighting control. Maybe I'll just turn off the light. Backlight. Is it? Do I need to plug it in first? Turn that off for now. Wait until the VKC87 comes out. The mount is weird AF. Oh yeah, you doing some weird stuff with it? That's fun. That's exciting, dude. Do you feel like now that you're working on something for yourself like that, do you feel like you're kind of more all consumed by personal projects like that? Or do you feel like you would rather be busy with other things, but this project is some sort of like intermediate point that you really want to achieve? I feel like for me, it's like I have projects too that I want to do, but I just haven't gotten around to because it takes dedicated periods of time like straight like number of hours put into it so that I can see it from, you know, beginning to not end, but at least a good chunk of it. So I tend to avoid starting new things, new projects if I can. If I can afford to, you know, if I know I'm not gonna finish them, because then comes the frustration of knowing that I have projects that I haven't done or finished, and they're just all half-assed. Mr. Diego, how did your presentation go? I think it went well, actually. At least I think it went well. So I'm pretty happy. It also means I can kind of take it more easily, like take it easy with like a future one that's coming up. So like, you know, like in my company we do like quarterly stuff too, and usually that's kind of like a compilation of previous work. And so now that I've done this one and that one's coming up, I don't have to do as much for that one because I basically have something ready. So that part is nice. I love reusing old content. I mean, you know, if it works, right? So working on it as I go, but I have filler projects in between. That's fair. And you do have quite a lot going on for yourself in Keys, so I know that. I know that much at least. You're a man of many things going on. This is neat. Yeah. So this is kind of like your, it's almost like this is actually more akin to just swapping things out of an OEM board, because this board basically comes with switches and everything pre-installed. So all I did, I went from stock, which was like fully foamed up, to take out the foam, and then now replacing switches in the main cluster just to kind of see what it sounds like. A lot of the cherry projects are dead in the water, sadly, for the moment. Yeah, that's fair. But you have other cool stuff. That, I mean, the cooler stuff is in fact non-cherry stuff. So it's fine if the cherry projects are currently dead in the water, because you have a lot of cool stuff going on that I personally think is gonna be exciting for those folks who have been looking forward to something like that. Like your SI stuff and whatnot. I'm interested in Dynacaps now. Oh yeah, what made you interested, Kupo? Did you see the EC Bauer one, or were you looking at other stuff out there for the Dynacap? The cherry stuff still gives back more to the community. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. I mean, you do have a point there. But, well, I don't know, man. I feel like giving back to the community is important, but I would personally focus on making sure that it's something that you're enjoying, right, doing. So, you know, in a way, screw the community if it's something that doesn't bring you the pleasure of doing it. So at least you have a lot of different things you can focus on. Just in general, maybe I'm just in a spending mood. I see. I get that. I get that. I get my phases of that, Kupo. So, like, yesterday or a few days ago, I was telling Kim, like, do I want that Ramune board just because it looks cute, you know? And the answer is really like I shouldn't anyway. I'll just try it out when I build it for somebody else, or I just see it at a meetup or whatever, you know. What keycaps are those? These are just keycaps that were included on this board. They came with this board. I don't know what keycaps. I guess they are. I don't know what the website says about the keycaps. Actually, I need to look. But they are, like, I guess one of the Chilkey / Uche Studios offerings for keycaps, which I actually don't know the material and all. Like, it's definitely double shot, but I'm not. I think it's ABS though, from the way it feels. But I don't know. It could be PBT double shot, whatever. This is just kind of being annoying. Just buy Alps SKDN. Too much in the spending mood, I see. So the Adept, hello. Been lurking for a while, playing some Rust before tomorrow's wipe. Oh. Let me look it up about these keycaps. You know, sometimes when, like, designers, right, send keyboards for me to check out, I actually rarely open them beforehand, you know, before, like, I do a build stream, because, first of all, because I don't want to ruin the surprise for myself, but also because I kind of assume that things are there, right? Like, I only open them up when people tell me, like, oh, hey, can you check that everything works, like the PCB, and like it's flashed or whatever, you know? And so it's like, if I had opened this beforehand and had I known that this had a keycap, I would have actually looked into it. Because it does suck to have someone approach you being like, hey, what is this about? I'm like, I have no idea, dude. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know the answer to your question. Are those MX oranges? They are. They are MX oranges. Oh, oh, boo. Oh, yeah, they're not razor oranges. I'm pretty sure I have some. Is it razor greens somewhere? Thought I got some at some point. Are MX oranges linear? Yeah, they're basically MX black recolors. I'm tired of linears. That's fair. That's why I built a few of my own boards with MX browns recently. I can't say I prefer clears to browns though, myself. I know some people do, but I personally prefer MX browns to clears. For example. But yeah. You're just tired of bad linears? Time for all of us to switch to Space Invaders. What are bad linears? MX in general. Yeah, I mean, if you ask Vinkeys this question, he will tell you that MX sucks. Which, you know, admittedly, it does have its pitfalls. So, I can agree that there are a lot of things out there that people don't know about that obviously isn't the modern standard. But you know, it just depends on what you want to do with pursuing that, because it can be a bit of a pain in the butt. And also, you know, I think the problem with, like, for example, like vintage stuff is like making sure it works with a layout that you are gonna use yourself. Are Alps good linears? They're okay. I personally am like so on them, like linears on Alps. They're all right. I do think compared to MX, I actually enjoy MX a little bit more than Alps, like most Alps linears that I've tried. Very good ones too, but yeah. Alps is just really bad with dust. Yeah, there's that too, for sure. What key says this? Someone asked. Yeah. So it's like keycaps included with the board. So, oh, what the? Whoa, 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 whoa! Did it draw that much current? Did it like killed my sources for a second, right? What the heck? Well, next thing you know, my computer is gonna explode, dude. Okay, I'm going on the Chilkey website. No, they don't have the keycap info, huh? Oh, here it is. Is it here? Keycaps, they are double shot PBT. Oh, they are PBT after all. They are double shot PBT. They're not ABS. They're double shot PBT. They're double shot PVT keycaps from Chilkey. They just call it blue. I'll post the Reddit link. It's on there. I just looked it up on Google and that's like it just popped up. Yeah. Okay, let me let's try this out now. So now I have MX Orange lubed and filmed. So again, no foam at all. Tape flex cuts. Plate. Okay. Let's try it out. Should be a little quieter than the long pulls, right? Oh, it's higher than it was earlier. Okay. Nice. Definitely on the scratcher end this cherry batch, but pretty quiet though. I think the flex cuts are still kind of playing a role here, but very quiet, very quiet. And I mean, maybe with different keycaps it just sounds better. But yeah, so. I think the long pulls actually did sound better with this particular like plate and configuration. But I personally have always found that Cherry MX switches don't sound that good with FR4 plates. I think other people might agree with this, but yeah, I personally find that a lot of the nylon switches, like the full travel nylon switches, don't work too well with the FR4. Yeah, but the PC housing ones sound kind of nice, or just like the more plasticky ones. Yeah, FR4 is just not that. Personally, I don't like FR. I would never get an FR4 plate in general. I think there have been a few times I've gotten one out of like because it was cheap and easy, but I personally don't love FR4. People back like years ago would talk about JWK Durox switches if you want full travel, that they worked well with FR4. And then yeah, there's like the long pole PAPC like housing stuff also works pretty well with FR4. Yeah. Dog. That's a cute one. But yeah. What's your favorite plate material? Personally, I would say alu for most linears. And I'm in between PC and carbon fiber for tactiles. Polycarb or carbon fiber for tactiles. And I don't really like long pole switches in general, just because the short travel is what throws me off. But you know, it's just a preference. I ran alpacas on FR4. It was just aight. Yeah, I think I ran like lavenders on half FR4, and that was actually pretty okay. I think I also ran alpacas on full FR4, and that depended on the board. Some boards kind of sounded better with it. Some boards were just like okay. But yeah, FR4 in general never, to me, always felt more of a muted sort of material for a plate. Just kind of doesn't have that much personality to it. But yeah. Okay. So that's Cherry MX. I could do something else for fun. Maybe like, did we talk about clickies earlier? I think I did, right? Should I try some clickies on this? Clickies would be like more fun. If you guys have a preference on what switches you want me to like try, I can. Clickies on FR4, the new meta. I mean, I feel like clickies are underrated, you know, because I mean they are loud after all. I think the reason clickies are just the way they are is because they are loud, and some people just can't stand them after a bit, you know. Like that's just the way it goes. Like I would run clickies more if I could use them more regularly in, you know, like amongst other people, so to speak. Like if other people are in the room, or like even just by myself, I personally get a tad annoyed with clickies eventually. Box wise to celebrate Japanese horror writer's face reveal. I knew about Japanese horror writer face reveal, like as in like he has popped up places, and also I knew who he was. I mean, he is quite literally a Japanese horror writer. He is quite literally his username. So I knew. Coolest, nicest guy. Super nice dude. But yeah. I like clickies for 1.5 seconds, for real. Yeah. I'll like type on it and be like, ooh, oh, clicky. And then I'm like, okay, I think I'm done for now. I have a clicky build on my Otan. Oh, nice. What do you put on it? Do you put MX Blues, or what do you use for the switches? I run clickies from time to time just to switch things up. They're fun. Yeah. I have some clicky like boards as well. I mean, well, to be honest, if I want clickies, I just go Buckling Spring. But yeah, sure. I mean, there are MX clickies that are also pretty good. Like yeah, like the box switches in general are pretty solid. Like, to be honest. Do you watch that full video of Nine Walker, the Chubies, Nathan, JHW, and Norbauer? Clickies in polycardboards? Ooh, that actually sounds good. Yeah, because yeah, plastic chassis and clickies. Yeah, that's a good combo. I just listened in the background. Yeah, I listened. Like I just had it on while I was doing some other stuff too. It was okay. It's been a while since I've heard of, you know, Chubies and Japanese horror writer. I was more surprised to see Chubies there because I know that Chubies is a friend of Ryan Norbauer's. I've known this for a long time, but you know, also, I mean, I'm assuming they shot this while in the West Coast, so he had to fly over to visit. Clickies and metal boards has never hit for me. It's okay. I think clickies and plastic boards definitely nicer. Or like if it's metal, like a roomy metal case is nice for a clicky. Somewhat roomy. Though I did find it funny that Nathan was in a panel about the monetization of the hobby. No shade, just yeah. A little irony there kind of thing. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we can try these Wuche Studio clickies that they sent. I had checked them out briefly like a while back, but should be fun. These are like click bar clickies that we have here. They're pretty crisp though. Kind of reminds me of the box switch. It's a nice crisp click. I didn't have a board to go with Prussian blue, so I bought a polycarb top for my sonnet. Oh, yeah, polycarb is, you know, flexible material to combine it with sets. I remember people did that a lot with what piece was it? You know, GMK Serica. GMK Serica. I remember people were like, oh, I don't know what to pair it with, and they would run polycarb boards with Serica. It's a good combo. So now we're trying these. These are, what are they called again? BigLucky Clicky switch. I think BigLucky is like the series. They have linears, tactiles, and clickies. I think the clickies are the nicest ones of the bunch, you know. They're like factory loop clickies essentially. Wow. Wait, Kupo, have you been adding these emotes to the channel? These are great. These are so fun. These are fun. They're so cute. Please don't add emotes that replace common words that look kind of, you know, like, who was it, dude? Was it Drua or was it MSA? Either way, I don't know. I don't know why either of them ever would, but like, I hate it when the emote yeah, like lol or like, I don't know, whatever it is. I'm like, can you like make it readable, please? Oh, yo is fine. Yo, like, the thing is, you only type yo when you say like, hey, like, you know, like at the beginning. So yo is fine, right? Cause like, oh yeah, yo, right? But LOL, like lol, LOL, dude. Most of us type LOL every other sentence. Christ. It's like so annoying. And like, some people actually type in the middle of a sentence, you know? I'm like, and then I see the emote in there. I'm like, ugh. In my opinion, emojis are supposed to be an additive thing. They add to an expression. Like they emphasize the feeling. They express something that you can't otherwise express in just merely words, and they add something to it. It's not meant to just replace the whole thing. Drew did add Spectrum, which is great. Back in the day. Oh man. Okay, it's so funny though, like ever since I stopped having Spectrum, which is like the, you know, internet service provider that sucked for me for so long, I keep getting fucking ads from them, like in the mail, like mail ads, like the paper ads, you know, of like, oh, if you sign up, and if you sign up with a line, then it's like hella discounts or whatever, yada yada. And I'm like, dude, God, I wish I could put all these together and just burn them, but they send so many of these like mail ads, and I'm like, I already have internet service and it's not with you. Fuck off. Oh, Diego, I got a legit man walk up to my door and I got so heated. I was like, I wouldn't switch back if you paid me. Yeah. Fucking hate them, dude. I mean, I know that there's other places, other people have really bad service with other companies, right? Like Warner, like the Warner one. And then there's like, was it Cox or was it, I don't remember. There's a few other ones, but there's some ISPs, man. Like, oh god, some of them are just so evil and so bad, so bad. God, I hate them so much sometimes. Not sometimes, I mean really, it's a burning anger against them. I missed the 2023 Diego stream meta. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, forgot to switch on the spacebar. Yeah, dude, but I get so many mail ads. Yeah. There are specific mail ads that I get regardless. Okay, like I moved, right? I moved apartments and I get ads for like I never even updated my address with them, but somehow they find me, dude. They just find me. They chase me. Ugh. Like, you know, like one time I made a donation to this, you know, like maybe it was a food bank or something. Like those are fine, right? Like, you know, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's for a charitable reason or whatever. But I was kind of surprised when I was like seeing them in the mail, because I was like, huh, I don't remember updating my address with them either. But I guess it's on the registry, right? Like on the, like, you know, it's some kind of public information somewhere, right? And I'm like, oh god, there are some things truly that just follow you until, I don't know, until something happens to you. But like, and you know, is it like for mail service? Is it like I gotta like unsubscribe, so I have to like send in an envelope saying like I don't want your mail anymore? It's like, that's so bothersome. So much work. Private Eyes are watching. He's called Palantir. I mean, I know Palantir, but I've just accepted that I'll get special mail forever. Yeah, same. It's diabolical, but here we are. God awful, man. I mean, I've known about Palantir being essentially Palantir, you know, for as long as I've known about them. I mean, I remember when I was when I was in college, I applied to an internship on you know, like to Palantir at one point, and I remember interviewing, and I was like, wow, this is a very weird vibe. And then I knew people who went and worked with them and heard stories, and I was like, okay, yeah, not the kind of work culture I want to be in anyway. They do pay a lot though. I hate that these people use names from my particular brand of fandom. Yeah, the worst. Great. Oh well. Alright, now we have clickies. Let's try them out. Dog. Love that. Love that emote. Alright, now we got these Wuche Studio BigLucky Clickies. Let's try it. So now these are alright, straight up. These actually do remind me of KL box switches, but they're kind of smoother. They have a much like more like gentle click. They actually feel really nice. These actually feel pretty good. I would recommend these clickies if someone wanted clickies, because these are pretty nice. Ooh, hello, Marcia. I bet you feel pretty good. I feel kind of tired, but I feel very good that Marcia raided. Hi. Thanks for the raid. How are you all? Wow. Oh, 51 months. Wow, that's a long time. Thank you so much. What clickies? These are the Wuche Studio BigLucky Clickies. Wuche Studio BigLucky Clicky switches. Yeah. We've known each other for 7 years. Oh, you don't say. That's crazy. That's insane. 7 years is a very long time. Soon enough, I can say 7 years is almost like, what is that? Like a fifth of my life or whatever. It's a long time. Yeah, but I like these. They're very soft. I don't know what's the bottom out on these. Do they say? I don't think they do on here. I think it's on their product page. But they feel like a solid, like, oh, what the 55 gram-ish. I found the odd card for the board I sent you on stream. Clickies never seem to be loud enough for me. That's fair. There's ways to make the board louder. But yeah, I guess I do feel like MX clickies are not that loud. If you want louder, I mean, I guess you could just do buckling spring. Buckling spring is the way to go if you want loud clicky, right? I don't have mine right here. I have a couple of IBM boards, but I don't have them like with me, like right here. I'll have to go get them from where I have them stored. But yeah, buckling spring probably the way to go. Okay, so we tried a few things. We tried these guys. These guys were the Breeze linears that were pre-installed on this board. Long pole, very cute looking though. I actually really like the translucent blue top on these. It's hella cute switch. Very cute, very nice actually. It feels pretty good. And then we did some Cherry MX oranges, which is basically the same as Cherry MX black. We tried these clickies, and I'm feeling kind of tired now. The Zeal clickies were pretty loud, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. The Zeal clickies are on the louder side, but yeah, the tactility on those is a little, it's a little overbearing. Yeah, I agree. I agree with abstraction layer. Okay, so I guess that's pretty much just a few of the options I wanted to try. We did try the Breeze linears when this had foam and without foam, so I'll probably timestamp the VOD for folks to like check that out, because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different ways. Do you like One Punch Man? I liked the first, like, what is that? How many seasons that One Punch Man get, or like, you know, or like I like read the manga too, and it was okay. It was funny and in some parts good, and then I felt like it fell off for me pretty quickly. Was it the second? Yeah. It was 2 seasons, right? yeah, so the first season was pretty good, and then I like checked out the second one, and I was like, okay, and I just like, I don't know, I just lost interest. I just lost interest. I don't know what it is. But I eventually lost interest in One Punch Man. It was good. It was good while it lasted, you know. Yeah. But anyway, this is the board. It's pretty cute. Comes with a little GIF player. Yeah, I think the second season was kind of slow. Yeah. This is very like white and blue, so the legends are like impossible to read on these, on this board right now. But you know, you get the idea. It has a knob. It has a button here. You can take these guys off, and that will allow you to put a little tray for convenience if you don't like using your nav cluster keys at all. And then ashtray. Yeah, if you're playing like, you know, like games and you're just like, you know, you're like, oh, yeah, FPS games, blah blah blah, and then you're like, you know, yeah, sure. If you want to do that, then go ahead. If you're smoking while playing games or something. But you know, $200 for this. Oops, this fell off because I didn't screw it on fully. But you get the idea. Is this the right way? Oh, oops. I seemingly can't get it right. Where's this? Oh, I see the. Typical Asian internet cafe? Yes, exactly. Oh, whoops, it was the other way around. My bad. I was like, why is it not? Yeah. If you want that PCbang mood, PC bang or internet cafe mood with the smoking, then yes, you can install the little tray and use it. Or if you just hate your nav cluster keys. that's as simple. Smoking while smoking noobs. Yeah, exactly. All right. So I'll show you the board here. So this is the ND104. Comes with PVT doubleshot keycaps here. It came with these Uche Studio Breeze switches. I think we're about to hit ads again. Actually, can I snooze it again? I can snooze it. I'll snooze it for 5 minutes. And then, you know, wireless and wired. Has a battery in there. It has ball catch system for the case. So pretty easy to open up, right? And then underglow here. You know, underglow on the case. It has per key RGB as well. The screen has several different functionalities. You can have like the clock and the weather and that kind of stuff. And then it also has like this calculator mode, which didn't end up working out for me specifically. But you know, you can also take off the screen just like the Zoom TKL Dyna, where you can just have it off, and those will be basically, you can have 4 keys here. If you want to replace them all with regular keys, it's the same idea as a Zoom TKL. Side profile, pretty simple, kind of standard shelf. Has this daughter board. I mean, it has this underglow bar over here going, but you know, kind of standard shelf, like island style shelf going for the bottom. And then has this nice machined look. This weight though, it doesn't. It feels like aluminum to me. I'm not sure if it's I'm not sure if it's steel actually, but there's an aluminum cover on the inside too. But the board itself is already hefty enough though. Like it's, I would say like, I don't know what this is, like 4 pounds maybe, 3 pounds, 3.5 more. So it's, you know, decently heavy. Measure it. So, you know, the board is yeah, okay, 5 pounds almost. 4 and 14 ounces, which in kilos that's 2.2 kilos. So pretty heavy, decently heavy, I would say. For a full size, it's heavy, you know, heavy enough, I think. It doesn't need to be like, maybe, I don't know, like the Fossil is like a really heavy board. We checked that out last time, or like a while back. Nice scale. Yeah, that's, I love that scale. Pretty good. Very nice and responsive too, and pretty accurate. I've checked my scale measurements along with the ones that they do like at the post office and other places, and yeah, it's like the same. Has this like light bar here. I don't love the look of these like screws kind of like just exposed at the top, but they look okay. There's like 5 different color options. It's like anodized black, and then there's these accustatic ones. I think it's pink, yellow, white, blue. Hey, your stream convinced me to join the Fossil GB. I mean, the Fossil is a good board. It's actually a really nice board for a full size. It's expensive, but it's very nice. But it is expensive. Like the whole like US based manufacturing thing and whatnot is what drives the whole thing up, like up. If the Fossil were like a board produced in like one of the Chinese factories and whatnot, I'm sure it would be like, I don't know, like could be even down to like 350 or something. But yeah, it's definitely not a cheap board. But yeah, I mean, but this board on the other hand, just like a lot of the other full-size competitors that have come out in the market in the past year or two, is like, this is like $200, which is crazy. $200 for a nice pre-built full-size. The stabs, honestly, these are plate mount, but they, you know, sound solid and pretty nicely lubed from the get-go. Pretty good. Have you tried PCB snaps? No, not yet. I have not bought any yet. I've heard of people experimenting with them though, so, but I haven't gotten around to doing it myself. Yeah. Yep. Buttons did that shit where they got sticky, so I 3D printed new ones. Oh, that's nice. I don't use that scale like that much for the buttons to get like gunky or weird, but yeah, I tried them last weekend. Okay, now we're about to hit the forced ads in like 30 seconds, so if you guys get to ads, I'm sorry. For like a minute. I can wait. I'm just seeing this counter go down on my screen. It says incoming ad break starts in like 15 seconds, and I already hit the snooze like 3 times earlier. So I ran out of snoozes. Embracing my punishment for being cheap. Well, let us know what kind of ads you get. Ads are crazy these days, man. Oh man, sometimes I get some weird shit like while watching. Like, I mean, the worst ones are like on Hulu and stuff. Like the random ass medication. I'm like, what the fuck? Twitch has like 4 ads. Same, spend too much on games. It's fair. Anyway, it's a good deal. This board, it's actually a pretty good deal. It sounds pretty good even without any of the foam. I would say like the only thing I would change about it is if it didn't have a flex cut PCB. No flex cut PCB would have been the move for this. So that people with who enjoy boards with no foam could enjoy it more. But I mean, it's meant to be like an OEM buy and forget type of deal. All right, looks like we just hit the ads, so people are stuck in Okay, so while people are in ads, I have one more thing to show. Wuche is doing this, I'm not sure if it's a collaboration. Maybe it's a collaboration or maybe it's an offshoot brand. But they sent out these artisans. They called them. Let me grab the link. It's where's the link? They called them Love, Death, and Robots. My Studio. And they have them. Oh, they have them in stock on their website. Oh, okay, cool. But you know, if you go on their website, they have the clickies there. They're nice actually. These are. Yeah. Oh, you guys are back from ads. Price Pigs, gambling for kids. Very cool. Terrible. First thing on the ad was a man grunting. Ah, that's so bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, they sent out these like artisans. My Studio or My Studio made them. I don't know what it says down here. I would have to translate it with Google Translate or something. But basically, I think it says it's for Cherry MX switches. If it doesn't fit, use like warm water or something like that. Probably something like that, like, you know. And then these, I think these don't fit this board specifically, but there are these grayscale ones. But they seem to be, you know, I think these are probably 3D modeled, and then they do seem to be made in resin. I do see kind of like marks that indicate that these are like resin cast. But yeah, I think 3D modeled and then resin cast. Pretty neat. I mean, they look clean. They don't have. I don't see like print lines on this. Oh, maybe actually no. They're 3D model, but I don't really see like print lines or anything. So pretty clean, really clean work from the My Studio, My Studio. Oh, it looks like they're already out of stock of the grayish white ones, but they have purple, green, and grayish white. But and then do they have info on it? Yeah, resin material, cherry profile base, and transforming classic elements such as the philosophy of Zima Blue, the enigma of the woman with a split ear. What the? I have no idea who that is. Fusions combine the latest 3D printing technology from toy factories with multi-layer casting by hand. Okay, so it is 3D print design and then cast in resin by hand. Well, that's neat. It's pretty well done. You know, for those who might not know, right? I collect Artisan keycaps, but you know, I obviously collect stuff that's like hand sculpted and hand cast. So stuff like this. Obviously, some of these, for example, like the art key ones, there are definitely some 3D modeling happening on there. But a lot of the other stuff is, you know, it's all by hand. So it's very cool. But you know, these My Studio ones, pretty clean, very nicely done. So if you want to check them out, they're on the Wuche Studio website, and I think there's like more info on the makers as well. Okay, yeah, they just told me, like, you know, show him off, and you know, Maybe I'll put them on a build where they fit. I guess the gray doesn't really fit the current build with the blue, so maybe not this one. At least they stand that they're masters. Yeah. There are some more egregious ones where there's 3D model, 3D print, and then you can see all the lines, and it's just kind of, you know, not very polished. So I tend to avoid stuff that's like hand paint or like 3D model like that, and then just kind of like mass produced. Just uninteresting, artistically speaking. But you know, they all have their merits. They can look really cool. Like the IP stuff can look really nice. Like I was looking at, someone in my server was asking about like these Attack on Titan ones from like the Philippines, and yeah, they look really complex, but obviously they're clearly 3D modeled because they're like so perfect. But yeah. Okay. I guess let's wrap it up. But you know, big thank you to Marcia for rating, and those of y'all who came by and hung out for a bit. I am planning on doing a few things. So there are a couple of builds coming up. The two immediate ones that I can think of right away is the Haven 60 from Atelier Haven, which is currently running through was it Key Spencery? Yeah, Key Spencery right now is running the Haven 60. That build is coming up soon, and then I also have the Neo 80 CU. That's from Keys coming up, and then other than that, I should also be I will be away next week though, so don't expect me to be streaming most of next week. I'm like out in the middle of the week though, so you won't see me then. And I am starting to organize some stuff to like give away and whatnot. So I don't think I'll be doing like a subathon like event, because I've kind of found from like I'm a little bit I guess discouraged rather in doing one, because you know the turnout is kind of very variable. I think what I'm gonna, you know, I did say this before that I was gonna try to do is just kind of give away stuff while I'm doing normal streams, and then just like, you know, bring out a keyboard, bring out a keycap set, whatever, and just do that. So I'll probably do that more often. It's just been kind of yes, Cloud9 2. Yeah, I will be doing a Cloud9 2 soon. I did receive it. I am prepping switches for it, but I think Cloud9 won't happen until closer to mid-October, because that's when it's running. So Cloud9 2 is happening like mid-October, like in 2 weeks. Yeah. This month is actually pretty busy for me in terms of keyboard stuff. Like there's a lot going on. There are some other builds that I'm waiting for, or you know, like waiting to do. Like there's the Smoke 65 from Sensi, who is the people who did the Steel, the full size. There is the Nama, also from Wuche Studio. I've been working a lot more with Wuche Studio lately, which has been nice. There's the board that Alex recently reviewed. What is that called? The Chi 65, I think, from Yan Studio. I think Unikeys is running that one. That one's coming soon too. I think I'm waiting on someone to send that. And then there was an EC build in the schedule later, but for the Horangi, but also waiting for parts for that. So, but I try to not put a specific date on things until the parts arrive here. So, but yeah, those are some of the other ones that I'm waiting for. And then there's a few others, like other designers that reached out for prototype building, but I think they're just having delays because I think it's a holiday, I think, in China. Or so they're just like waiting on some things to like resolve there on their end. Bauer Light, I don't think so. I think Alex and Sterling probably will cover most of the Bauer Light stuff, right? Since Sterling works for OmniType, and Alex is Alex. Alex reviews virtually everything. So right now, right? So yeah, I don't think Bauer Light is on my plate. Yeah, it's all good. What color am I building? Oh, for the Cloud9. For the Cloud9, it is the full copper. Pretty sure it's the really heavy copper board version. So a bit unrealistic in terms of like, you know, compared to the alu one. But I Rabbit was like, we have a full copper one this round, and I was like, oh. So yeah, I think it's gonna be the full copper one. I think for switches, we were thinking of doing MX Browns actually. So and then there's like a bunch of plates, so we just have to choose the plate. I think they're like, it was like alu and like a plastic one and probably carbon fiber. Might go with carbon fiber, I'm not sure. But yeah, there's a full SS that's even more expensive. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, I need to like, you know, I need to like read all the notes. But wow, that's a lot. I love the SS bottom of the Cloud9. Yeah, it looks really nice. Rabbit has been doing really nice designs like since the Orbit and stuff. Like he's been doing really good stuff. So pretty cool stuff coming from an Aussie designer. So Kiwi just DM me he wanna get on stream. I don't even see him here. Oh, I think he's sleeping on the bed. I think he's sleeping on the bed. Yeah, he already came on stream once, so. Wait, what's Diego building next? The next ones I think are gonna be Neo 80CU, Haven 60. I think those are the two that's coming up, and then there's a few other ones coming up later. Cloud9 I was talking about. Nama from Uche is coming up. Chi 65, Smoke 65, and I think Horangi 60, but an EC at some point later. That one is kind of like parts pending. And I might have a client build that requires an EC build too, but also waiting on parts for that one. But yeah, some good stuff. Pretty busy month actually, so pretty excited. Let's wrap things up here. Let's see. Sorry, wow, it's already midnight. Crazy. I don't think there's any keyword folks streaming now because it's literally in the middle of the week. Unless you guys know anybody. Another Neo? How are they gonna keep releasing new stuff? I don't know. Don't ask me. They're the ones releasing stuff, not me. I have no idea. They are releasing a lot of new words very quickly. I wonder how their sales are doing even, considering that, you know? They're adding copper bottoms to existing. That's true, that's true. But they're changing some stuff in between, right? Alright, let's rate the duckies tonight, because I don't think I see anybody I recognize here. Alright, folks. I shall see you guys probably this weekend. I'll see you guys this weekend, or might be tomorrow. I'm not sure. I need to look at my schedule again. But I'll see you guys pretty soon. Probably one more time this week at least, or maybe two if my schedule works out. And then next week I'm taking a break because I'm gonna be away for work. And then you'll see me again the week after. Okay? As long as they get to Neo 108, yeah. Okay, folks. Take it easy. Have a good rest of your evening, morning, day, rest of your week. Yeah. Take care. Peace, peace. Bye-bye.